Okay, I have to be honest with you. For the last year, my brain has been betraying me. I'm talking walking into a room and having absolutely no idea why I'm there, forgetting someone's name literally 2 seconds after they said it. My focus, gone. It felt like I was living inside a cloud, and I was absolutely sick of it. It honestly felt like there was a tiny saboteur living in my skull, just randomly unplugging wires for fun. You know that feeling? You're mid-sentence, you're about to make a brilliant point, and then poof, the word just evaporates. It's not just frustrating, it's kind of embarrassing. I was getting mentally exhausted just trying to keep up with myself. Something had to change. So I decided to do something a little insane. I declared war on my own brain. For the next 30 days, I am attempting a complete system override, a mission to turn this slow, dial-up brain into a 5G supercomputer. To see if I can actually build the genius brain, or if I just end up having a mental breakdown in the vegetable aisle, you need to smash that subscribe button and ring the bell. Trust me, you are not going to want to miss a single agonizing moment of this. All right, let's get to the battle plan.
Okay, this is day 0, ground zero, the official start of this whole challenge. And let me just say, the current state of my brain is, well, it's a dumpster fire. This isn't just about feeling a bit groggy. It feels like my single most important tool, my mind, is failing me. So yeah, the stakes here, they're pretty high.
So this is it. On the left, we've got the sad, pathetic truth of where I'm at. Forgetting names, the focus of a distracted puppy, and a personality powered entirely by caffeine. And on the right, the absolutely ridiculous, probably impossible goal. We're talking genius-level memory, laser focus, effortless energy. Is this even possible for a normal person? I have no clue, but hey, that's why we're doing the experiment. I couldn't just wing it. I needed a plan, a blueprint. So I went digging through mountains of super dense academic research, and I actually found it. Not one, but 2 secret maps that claim to hold the keys to unlocking a better brain. This wasn't just eat your veggies. This was targeted, strategic brain fuel. Okay, so the first one was the mind diet. It sounds like something from a spy movie, right? But it's a legit, science-backed plan that's been shown to dramatically lower the risk of Alzheimer's. The second was even crazier, a study that directly linked specific macronutrients, your proteins, your carbs, to actual intelligence. An IQ-boosting blueprint? Okay, sold. You have my attention. So, I did what any rational, completely sane person would do. I took these 2 powerful blueprints and I smashed them together. I forged the core principles of the dementia-proofing plan and the IQ blueprint into one ultimate high-stakes challenge, the 30-day genius diet. This table right here, this became my new Bible. These were the non-negotiable commandments. Brain fuel was the good stuff. Berries, nuts, leafy greens. Think of them as power-ups. The brain fog foods, like red meat and butter, were like the minor villains I had to limit. But the brain killers? Oh boy. Pastries, sweets, cheese, fried food. These guys were the final boss. Public enemy number 1. And then there was my secret weapon, the IQ hack. Prioritize protein, slash the carbs. Simple in theory, not so simple in practice. And so it began. 30 days of what I can only describe as culinary discipline mixed with deep, deep emotional pain. I said goodbye to pizza. I said goodbye to burgers. I basically said goodbye to happiness itself. Let the montage of suffering and salad commence.
The first week was just brutal. By day 7, the sugar-craving demon fully awoke, and let me tell you, he was furious. He screamed for donuts. I tried to bargain with a handful of blueberries. He was not amused. By day 15, I literally had a dream about a cheeseburger so vivid, I woke up emotionally devastated. But then, around day 21, something actually started to shift. That constant fog in my head, it started to clear. Was this working, or was I just hallucinating from a lack of French fries?
After 30 days of this self-inflicted nutritional torture chamber, the moment of truth was finally here. I made it. I survived. But was my brain any better for it? It was time for the final weigh-in, for my brain. This was it, the big question. After all the salmon, all the spinach, all the cheeseburger-less nights, was any of that pain and suffering worth it? Did I pull off the mission and build a genius brain? Or did I just make myself miserable for an entire month for absolutely no reason? Okay, let's get serious for 1 second, Because this number is the entire reason I started this crazy journey. The science behind the Mind Diet is staggering. One huge study found that the people who stuck to it the closest had a 53% lower risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. That's not a small improvement. That's a life-changing, massive number. This stuff is real. So how does this magic actually happen? It all comes down to these little things called neurotransmitters. You can think of them like the text messengers in your brain, controlling your mood, your focus, your memory. But here's the absolute mind-blowing part. About 95% of your serotonin, that's the happy neurotransmitter, is actually made in your gut. So you're not just feeding your stomach, you are literally building the chemicals that run your brain. So what happened to me? I took a cognitive performance test before I started and another one right after, and the results, they were actually shocking. Before, brain fog was my default setting. I felt like I was operating at maybe 45%. After, look at that jump. It was like my brain finally got a software update. The Laser Focus app was installed. The clarity was real, and I'm willing to bet that IQ hack, swapping carbs for protein, was the game changer. Look, you do not have to go through the 30 days of cheeseburgerless agony that I just endured. I took everything I learned from this insane experiment and I distilled it down into a simple, powerful, 3-step upgrade plan you can start using right now. Here it is, your 3-step battle plan. Step 1, add brain fuel. I'm serious. Get berries, nuts, and leafy greens into your life. No excuses. Your brain is starving for them. Step 2, swap your proteins. Think of it like putting premium fuel in your car. Less red meat, more fish and poultry. Easy. And step 3, the most important mission of all, ditch the brain killers. Sugar, fried food, they are memory thieves. They are the worst employees in your brain's company. Fire them. Immediately. So here's the thought I want to leave you with. We're all obsessed with building our bodies. We think about what we're doing at the gym. This whole experiment made me realize we're asking the wrong question. We spend hours a week training our biceps, but where and how are you training your brain? That's the real question.